Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... First down for the offense. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Gets it out fast.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's King. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice.
He's off to the races. Finds a little space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown time. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Trying to find his man on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 8, Georgia Tech 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking downfield, it's King. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a...
Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out of here. Dog.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman, and I'm Ray Warebill, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Cougars are marching down the field.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
And he's off. They want to start fast, and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion with the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. Touchdown, Alabama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. And he's still running after the move. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option. Everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man, it's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
But that's supposed to be a fucking pig.
Reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Nice little time with his feet. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's what was creating a big second lead. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house. The offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense. But the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is picked off. Looking for the move. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense with his possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason why they DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. On the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll try to tack on 2. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to put it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This late in the half, you're behind, you love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it to halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive. Set yourself up. This is what you're going to get in the second half. So that's something we really want to do.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get through it. Can't find his hands. He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Fast motion from the offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a full start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the kneel, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Normally time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Keeps it going. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 taps remaining on the clock.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite catch. Just about 7 minutes in the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off taking the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
Got a lot of running room. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's in awe.
It's just silly. Look at the angles people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing up tomatoes so bad he would never come back here.
But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answer.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Messi. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out, and he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a choke play, and they got it. The explosive keeps up moving 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game that they were they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch.
In the passing game, it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get some big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Cougars
Always get the right shit when you ready to be. I ain't anywhere like I'm getting green. She always get the top 10 and that's what makes me. I saw the one side and shit. I was doing the hot school. I didn't really my best friend is short. He ain't up in high school. Get away from talking, got shot, he died talking. He didn't give a top man sound like one. A lower dog drive, but she should be my shirt. You got to see how I'm doing all that spice talking.
short hands, it's neat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throwing catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help from reinforcing guards.
If you're going to have success in this play outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking. Give offense credit for the
I whole team doing good, we work on that song. Not that nigga in the red, I get a bad call. Chillin' in the track with my fiend, drinking mad dog. But this nigga bitch for the head, it did stand for. No stuff, David, it's my number, she lost our phone. Mellow with my niggas, that's the drink, I can't smoke. Hey, yeah, no, bitch, go and I can't smoke. Come on, go, this is shit,
Houston. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 22, Houston 14.
New set of downs after that completion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Gonna let it fly, and he's got it inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Houston wants to play fast.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive game.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped
Hey,
up.
GG, my guy.
Solid return on the pick.
Fucking suck, bitch.
Nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. And the big turnover. He got the lead. Now he's smart on offense.
Fuck, nigga.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to...
Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Long game, but they've got it now first and goal. A huge explosive play put them wide on the doorstep, and now they've punch it in. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Cuts pass on the line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment.
Yeah, get him out of here, bro. You suck.